Hi everyone, this is Nikki again, naturopath and EFT tapping practitioner. For all of you in Port Vila, in Vanuatu and surrounding areas that are still dealing with the aftermath of yet the next lot of tremors and earthquakes, as well as the original shock of what you've been experiencing, I just wanted to come on here and give you a subsequent tapping script to follow, specific to the feelings of shock. When we very first experience any form of trauma, the body goes into a state of shock and disbelief that this is happening to us. And it's sometimes there that we get stuck and we stay stuck for some time afterwards. So I wanted to give you an opportunity to process some of that shock as you're going through these next couple of days to weeks to months of rebuilding. And also, given the fact that there are still some consecutive earthquakes and tremors that are happening. So it is important for us to acknowledge that and to give your body some time to manage the shock. So if you'd like to follow along, this is a tapping script that you can follow just for processing the shock that you're feeling. So think about where that shock is in your body when you think about the very first time you experienced the very first earthquake or the second or anything subsequent to that. And a rating out of 10. So how much shock are you still feeling about that one incident, that very first day, where you might think about or feel into where you were at that time and what it felt like to have that first moment of experiencing the earthquake? Where were you? What were you doing? And just register what that might feel like in your body, where it is in your body, and out of 10. And we'll tap around that. So even though I'm feeling some shock in my body, the very first experience of the earthquake created shock in me. I wasn't ready for it. And I really couldn't quite believe that this was happening to us. We will rebuild. And my body will heal from this shock. Even though I'm feeling this shock to whatever it is out of 10, and I'm feeling it in wherever you're feeling it in your body, I accept that this is how my body is feeling after experiencing this event. Even though I'm feeling shock, I really wasn't ready for this. It's the first time in a long while since we've had an event like this. And I still remember that very first feeling when it happened. I accept that this is how I'm feeling about this event. The shock that I feel. I felt some shock. The shock at feeling the very first earthquake. The shock at feeling the tremors or the other earthquakes afterwards. The shock in my body. My body experienced some shock. Shock, whatever it is out of 10, the shock in the part of the body that you're experiencing it in. My body's in shock. I can't believe this is happening to us. I wasn't ready for this. There was no plan. It's all been a bit shocking. I'm feeling some shock. The shock that I felt that day. That sense of shock. Re-rate your rating out of 10. And also just check in to see whether or not shock is still part of what you're feeling. Another feeling may have come up or another emotion may have risen to the surface. And that perhaps is the next focus for your tapping. Hopefully that helps to reconcile and manage some of the shock that you've been experiencing. And just know that in Australia here, we're really thinking of you and doing what we can do to help. Take care and keep tapping. Bye for now.